welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're doing well. Welcome to another video and welcome to another Seasonathon announcement video. It is that time once again where we are going to be doing another round of Seasonathon, and for this one it is going to be our summer round, Camp Seasonathon. Camp Seasonathon is one of my favorites, although I'm biased and I love them all. This one, it just has a little special element that we included last year that we are bringing back for this year's round. But before I get too far into that, if by chance you've never heard of Seasonathon before, thank you so much for stopping by this video, and I hope that you join our readathon. Seasonathon is a readathon that we do 4 times a year for every season: spring, summer, fall, and winter. And we just come together and have a great time, have some awesome prompts, read fun and fantastic books. We have 2 live shows that we host without a doubt every time that we do a round of Seasonathon. One author live show where we have a group book and we discuss that group book with the author who wrote it as well as ourselves and then anyone in the comments that wants to join. And then an after hours live show where we usually get drunk and silly and do crazy wild things for hours on end. So if you are interested in joining, we would really appreciate it. All of the information that you will need for this round of the readathon is in the description box below. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to any of the co-hosts. Speaking of co-hosts, this readathon is hosted by Mel from Completely Melanie, Clint from Reads Readers, and myself. And we are just so pumped for this round of Camp Seasonathon. So this round is a little bit different, but we are bringing back a lot of the same elements from last year. So like last year, we have 3 camps. You, as the viewers and the participators in this readathon, get to choose which camp you want to join. Each of the hosts will play their own TBR games, and you will use the prompts picked off of that TBR game to choose which camp you would like to participate in. And the camp names for this round of Seasonathon are Camp Einstein, Camp Chewy, and Camp Bailey. Yes, our beautiful dogs. This was actually a request from the author for this round's group book, and we were so happy to oblige that and bring attention to our wonderful fur babies that we love so much. And just like last year, each camp is going head to head for a competition on who can read the most pages. So once you read a book and finish a prompt, you will log it into the Google Doc that is included down in the description box below. And at the end of the month, the team that has logged the most pages read throughout the month will be the big winner. There is no prize or anything like that, just bragging rights. And I mean, I'm just saying, if you want to join my team, we're going to try to reign supreme and win once again this year. But of course, if my prompts don't work for you, the other hosts have some really fantastic prompts, so go check them out. Make sure to stop in and look at their announcement videos, as well as subscribe to their channels, give them all the love and likes. I would really, really appreciate it. So let me just quickly talk about the important dates for this readathon, and then we will jump into the prompts and the group book. Okay, this round of Seasonathon will go from June 1st to June 30th. It is a full month-long readathon. The important date that you need to keep in mind is Saturday, July 1st. That is when we're going to be having both of our live shows. The author live show will be on Mel's channel at 3 p.m. EST, and the after hours live show will be at 8 p.m. EST, also on Mel's channel. But of course, if you don't remember, all of the information that you need for this readathon will be in the description box below. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. That is really all of the pertinent details. The Google Doc will be down there as you log your books. Make sure to put them in. Don't forget, because you don't want to miss out on those pages. You're going to pick a camp counselor, either Chewy, Einstein, or Bailey, whichever one works best for you. And most importantly, have fun. This is a readathon where you can triple up, double up, quadruple up. That was backwards, but you know what I mean. There is no hard and fast rules. Make it work for you. Make whatever prompts fit your reading style and your reading preferences. And if all else fails, just have fun. Okay, so now it's time for the fun part. We are going to play TBR Bingo to pick the prompts that are going to be offered to you for this camp and this round of the readathon. If you guys have never seen a TBR Bingo game before from me, basically what I do is I use a bingo ball cage, spin the ball cage, pick a ball, the number on the ball correlates to a prompt, and I use that prompt to pick a book off of my TBR. I would usually use a board continuously throughout the months until I get a bingo. However, for this round, I did start a fresh board for you, so you have access to all 75 prompts, and whatever comes up in the 10 prompts that I spin for you are free game. So hopefully these prompts do you well if you choose to be on my team. And without further ado, let's get into the spins and talk about the prompts that you have, the 10 prompts, and then the group book. All right, friends, a clean board, our very first spin for Camp Bailey for Camp Seasonathon. Without further ado, let's get into it. Spin number 1. Ooh. 074. And we have one on the board. Wow, I like the odds so far. 074, one of my favorite prompts, is Blindfold. All right, spin number 1 started off really strong with one of my favorite prompts, and that is 74, and 74 is Blindfold. I love this prompt so much, and I always have so much fun doing it. So you can interpret this in many, many different ways. You can literally blindfold yourself, spin yourself around your book room or book area or wherever you keep your books. The first book you touch, you have to read. Or what I like to do is I like to pick a stack of books that I'm interested in, usually all the same size, thickness, feeling, so I don't, get pulled towards one particular book or another. I shuffle them all up with my eyes closed, pick a random number, and whatever that number is, I choose that, or I point to a book. I mean, you can literally do this any way you would like. You can have somebody else pick the books for you, blindfold, and then pick one. Interpret it whatever way you want to, but it has to be a blind pick. Alrighty, spin number 2. I-30. Alrighty, I-30 is a buddy read. Spin number 2 got us 30, and that is buddy read. And for this, it's pretty self-explanatory. Just buddy read a book. You can buddy read with a friend in real life, with somebody online. You can buddy read with us if you choose to read the group book, or if there's something on my TBR that you see from next month, or Mel or Clint's, that works for you. Ask us if we want to buddy read. I know Mel does buddy reads every single month with her coffee patrons, with her people in her Twitter group. So there's plenty of options for buddy reading if you are interested. And if you have any issues fulfilling a prompt, just reach out and we'll be happy to help you. Spin number 3. I-18. I-18 is a random color generator. Spin number 3 is 18, and 18 is a random color generator. So you can either go on to the internet and type in random color generator, or you can use a color wheel, whatever is going to offer you a random color to then pick a book that has that color on the cover. It could be a small amount on the cover, it could be predominantly that color, but as long as it has that color on the cover, you are good to go. Spin at number 4. G52. G52 is multiple POVs. Spin number 4 got us 52, and 52 is multiple POVs. Again, very self-explanatory. It could be 1, it could be 5, as long as it has multiple POVs. I see it a lot in romance. I see it a ton in fantasy. There are a lot of options for this particular prompt, but whatever floats your boat, whatever works best for you, multiple POVs. Spin number 5. I-22. I-22 is also on the board. Ooh, sorry friends, I-22 is a big book. Spin number 5, halfway there. I'm so sorry. We got 22, and that is, if it'll focus, a big book. I apologize. But a big book, in my standards, is anything over 500 pages. But please, please use this opportunity to double up, triple up, find books that work for other prompts so you don't have to read a big book on top of all the rest of them if you don't want to. That being said, if you want to read a book for every prompt, you go for that. But for the big book prompt, I'm sending you good luck and good vibes. We are halfway there. Spin number 6. And 42. Back-to-back numbers on the board. 42 is a free pick. Spin number 6 is 42, and that is free pick. The TBR Bingo board was feeling a little bad for the last pull for Big Book, so it decided to be nice to you. So free pick, whatever you want. Any book fills the prompt. Double up, triple up, quadruple up. Make it work. Let's keep it going with spin number 7. I-28. I'm loving it. I-28 is 5-star prediction. Spin number 7 is 28, and that is a 5-star prediction. I love this prompt. So any book that you feel is going to be a 5 stars, whether you have a list that you set at the beginning of the year, whether you just picked up a book that you bought yesterday and you just feel like it's going to be a 5-star, however you want to interpret it, hopefully it truly is a 5-star and you love your book. Spin number 8. N43. N43 is a gifted book. Spin number 8 is 43, and 43 is a gifted book. Now, you can interpret this a lot of different ways. You can literally read a book that somebody gifted to you, a friend, a family member, something that you got as a Christmas gift, however you want to interpret that. But say you don't have any books on your TBR that somebody has gifted you, go gift yourself a book. That doesn't mean you have to go buy a book. You can pick up something from the library, get something free on Kindle Unlimited, something that you didn't have on your TBR before, but you want to gift yourself a book and have a reason to read it. There you go. Or you can go out and purchase a book. If you want to spend your coin, do that, baby. I'm not going to stop you. Hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully it's a good purchase. But either way, read a book that was gifted to you either by someone else or from yourself. Second to last spin, spin number 9. B7. B7 is a middle grade. Our second to last spin, spin number 8, we got 7, and that is a middle grade book. Exactly how it sounds. Read a middle grade. I'm actually really happy that this prompt came up because I don't read enough middle grade and I have a lot of them on my shelves. So I'm glad to be getting to one ASAP, and hopefully it's good to me. And hopefully it's good to you. And hopefully we end off with a good one. Spin number 10. O63. O63 is a random number generator. And finally, our last and final prompt is 63. 63 is a random number generator. Again, a lot of ways that you can make this prompt work for you. You can go on Goodreads, take a look at your entire own TBR shelf, randomize a number and pick that number. You can randomize a shelf, pick a book off that shelf. You can pull out a stack of however many books you want and randomize a number through there. However you want to interpret it to make it work for you, do it, but as long as it's coming from a random number, then that fulfills the prompt. However you want, again, no rules, no gatekeeping, just make it work for you, boo. Alrighty, that is all 10 wonderful prompts for this Camp Cabin, Camp Bailey. She will be rooting you on from the sidelines, wanting the best for you and hoping that we win. She's waving her flags, you know, doing her little dancey dance and hoping that we have the most amount of pages for this month. So that is all 10 prompts. Hopefully you are excited about them. I hope that you will join my team. I hope that we can reign supreme and kick these other camps' butts. But of course, there is still one more important thing that we have to talk about, and that is the group book. I'm very excited to say that we are bringing back our author from Spring into Reading-a-thon, and that is none other than Allie Hazelwood. We are going to be reading Love Theoretically for this round of Camp Seasonathon, and I'm very, very excited for it. This book does come out in June. I believe it's June 15th. I will put the date on the screen if I'm incorrect, but this is another book about women in STEM, and it's a romance, and I'm very excited for it. I honestly do not know the synopsis of this, but I kind of want to go in blind, seeing as I've loved almost everything, well, no, everything that I've read from the author, and I'm excited to read this one. I will leave the Goodreads synopsis down in the description box below if you would like to go check it out, but she will be our group book and our group author for Camp Seasonathon. Alrighty, that is everything that I need to share for this round of the readathon. Please make sure that you go check out Mel and Clint's video to see what their prompts are and decide which camp that you want to join. Everything that you will need is in the description box below. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the comments. I'll be more than happy to help. And of course, if you do decide to participate in this readathon and you're sharing any content, please tag us. We would love to be able to watch any videos, see any pictures or any posts that you have. And of course, you can always check us out on Twitter at Seasonathon. And if you choose to share anything on Instagram and Twitter, make sure to use the hashtag CampSeasonathon2023 or Seasonathon2023. But that is the end of this video. I really, really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. And of course, leave any comments, questions, and suggestions in the comment section below. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!
Baby, turn it down.